Welcome to the Lesbian Romantic Podcast. This is Waking Up is Easy, Part 23. Hey, Kate. You're not answering your phone, so I thought I'd send you a voice message again. I'm glad you can record episodes at home now, but I do wish you would let us know in advance so we can assist you. That said, I hope you will take this feedback about the last episode on board. There is a lot of interest in the girlfriend, so maybe we should really dive into that part now. Just a suggestion. Let's talk about that hot dog guy. I know, you might want to hear more about Usha's past love life and how it came back to haunt her. But we'll get to that some other time. I promise. I mean, her ex-partners sure have made some ridiculous claims, but that doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that there are so many people who are so angry and so lost and so broken that they need to destroy other people. Personally, I think there is enough evidence that Hot Dog Champion 20 whatever is one of those people. I won't use his real name here because it doesn't matter. You see, you can't let them make you do to them what they did to you. So I refuse to say his name, even though he plastered mine, along with my address, all over the internet. And Usha's, and Ellie's girlfriend's, and Arthur's, and Genevieve Pelletier's. He just couldn't stop. And so, Usha's speech, what she said, it didn't matter to him. None of the people who were after any of us were impressed. Quite the opposite. They doubled down. That's because these people, they can't stand anything that resembles love or light. No, like I said, they have to destroy it. The remarkable thing is how transparent they are about it. Still are. Look around you. Cruelty has become something to be proud of these days. Like I said earlier, in a way, none of what Usha said in that speech mattered. Because we still live in that same world. Okay, let's do this. Hi, everyone. It's Usha. I'm back on the pod. That's what they call it, right? A pod? I have no idea. I wanted to invite you back on the pod to talk about what happened right after your speech. Okay, that's, yes, it's a hot topic in a way, because we disappeared for quite some time. Luckily. Yes, luckily. And we are now allowed to talk more about it, which we weren't allowed to for quite some time. Exactly. That was the deal with the police. Yes. And we still can't go into the exact details, but we sure can correct some facts. Fact checks. I don't think those are popular these days. They aren't. Still, I think people will want to know that you were not arrested on the spot after the speech, as was reported by several influencers online. No, I was not. They did question me a couple of times, but that had more to do with, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right. Today we'll talk about how we got out of there. Yes. And it's not that exciting, to be honest. We changed our outfits, put on some caps, and you created that sign on the piece of cardboard you found in the apartment. It said, Usha is the light. I thought we could go undercover in the crowd. I think it was Usha Light. Hey, I was in a hurry, and we didn't need it. No, the police were able to escort us to a car right by the front door, and before we knew it, we were out of there. It's all a bit of a blur to me, to be honest. Yeah, but I do remember holding your hand the whole time. I remember that too. It was the best feeling in the world. It was. It still is. Isn't that crazy? After all that happened, I still get this giddy thinking about how good it felt to hold your hand. I remember thinking, no matter what, we're in this together, forever. I don't think that's crazy at all. That's what it felt like. Personally, I am surprised how little has changed since we escaped from the apartment. I realize now, despite people warning me about it, that this podcast might have indeed made things worse. If I had not started it, maybe we could have had a pretty normal life in a few years. I don't know. I try not to be too depressing. I know you don't want another depressing show to listen to. You're probably taking a walk, driving your car, or working out at the gym. You want to be entertained, and I get that. I do. Or I should say, I get that more now. It's just confusing to me, you know? When I look at coverage about Usha, people tend to report on how she changed the country or the world or whatever. But did she? And again, I do not mean to say that she's not special. She absolutely is. But have people changed? Have they really? I think we often lie to ourselves. I think we tell ourselves that we have changed because we use different words or, I don't know better when to shut up. But deep down, we're the same. Real change is never that easy. No, it's painful and laborious and just, well, purgatory, remember? And so, I should have known that the response to this podcast would be brutal. I think I might have said that I was not naive, but I was in those first episodes. I really was. I said I wanted to take our story back and make it ours again. I still do. But deep down, I also thought I could change people's minds. I can't change people's minds. Some people, sure, but most people? No. I should have known that. To change people's minds, you have to touch their hearts first. And I think too many people have built a wall around their hearts. Because if they can be touched, they can be hurt. So it's easier to be angry and disgusted, violent even, than to be sad and disappointed. It doesn't matter what side you're on. If you're hating someone, you're bringing hate into this world. That is no longer living in purgatory, by the way. That is living in hell. But you know what? I am not letting anyone drag me down into their hell. I think. I hope. It's hard. Welcome back to the second part of this special section of the podcast with Usha. I like it when you introduce me. Well, You are a world-renowned guru. Haha, very funny. No, but let's talk about it. I know it wasn't the plan, but let's pause and discuss that, okay? I don't think you want to be called a guru, but in a way, I understand why people see you that way. Really? Yes. You have this, I don't know, something inside you seems so certain that everything will be okay, even today. I do believe that. I think most of us don't, because the world is just going to shit. Yeah, that's not guru speak. I think other people created the concept of a guru. Me? I was always just trying to explain what I saw and felt when I woke up from that coma. People have turned it into something so complicated. But it's simple, really. It was easy. I sometimes feel what you feel or get close to it, but it's hard to keep feeling it when confronted with the world. Or with people, really. It is. I think it's a choice. Huh. Interesting. So how do you keep choosing to believe that there is enough good in the world? You just do. You plant your feet and say, I refuse to be part of this anger, this hate, this destruction. It is there. I can see it. I can feel it. It is inside me, too. You don't run away from it. You don't stick your head in the sand. You don't try to deny any of it. But you choose something else. You know that you can feel something else, too. You say, I still see it in people's eyes. I still see it in a bird goofing around in the sky. I feel it in my chest at my best moments. And I choose to bring this love into the world as much and as often as I can. That doesn't sound easy at all. It's not. It's not because we have to feel the peace we want to bring into the world. That's what I woke up to, for some reason, after that coma. A feeling of peace. It was very strong, so it was very easy to share at that time. It's much harder now. It is hard, but you help me, you know? I do? Yes, of course. When I look at you, it's easier to remember what it felt like. Oh, are you? Okay, that's enough for one recording. Maybe I was too harsh earlier, because Usha's speech did matter in one unexpected way, apart from the people who did find inspiration in it and felt like it changed their lives. It did sort of distract the mob from Ellie and her girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend by that time. Everyone was so busy either hating or loving Usha that Ellie was able to stay hidden mostly and get treatment in the end. As you know, she took down her channel and donated all proceeds that had accumulated in her account to charity. Still, she had to face justice. Or maybe I shouldn't say justice, because I am not sure the system was fair with her. She got charged almost immediately. Hot dog champion whatever? Despite law enforcement finding out who he was, it took them a very long time to take actual steps toward prosecuting him. Not because he was some hotshot, not because he was super rich and well-connected like his obsession, Genevieve Pelletier. No. He's a very ordinary guy in many ways. He's like your neighbor. And I think that's why they hesitated to hold him accountable. Anyway, I promised Usha not to rant about it, and I don't want to end this episode bitterly. So, let me share why I teared up in that recording I just did with Usha. I didn't know she was going to say that about me, and it made me realize some things. I think you'll agree that Usha is a very special person. I admire her so much. It humbles me to the point of tears when she says I somehow in some way help her to remember what it felt like to be so peaceful and so loved. Because that's what she's talking about. Love with a capital L. And love always matters. Somewhere far away from where we can see it. That's all there is, if you ask me. See, that's what being loved by someone like Usha does to you. You do change. A lot. Hey, Kate. I just got your files. I love that Usha sat down with you again. You know the listeners love it too. Those are some very wise things she said, and I loved what you shared too. I do hope you two can address her past the next time. Please think about it. You can't avoid it forever. And our listeners really want to know about how she feels about all the accusations. Please call me back, okay? This was part 23 of Waking Up is Easy. I want to thank all the people who have supported me throughout this year, because I wasn't able to deliver what I promised, but you stuck around and you supported this podcast through a very difficult time. Thank you so much. The whole thank you from the bottom of my heart. I definitely keep, discovering new depths of in that phrase. So thank you. If you too want to help to keep this podcast going with a small gift every month, go to patreon.com/lesbianromantic and become a theater friend. Or you can go to my website, lesbianromantic.com/support, where you can support this podcast. Now, I have to say I'm currently working on the website, and you might find a link to my poetry website there, which already has the new payment module. So it's a bit complicated right now, but if you find value in my work and you would like to help keep it going, please go to one of those websites, lesbianromantic.com/support, or you can also find me at deadbirdsinging.life, which also has a support page. Thank you so much for spending time with me again this episode.